Foreman with Twister Sisters Designs, and today I wanted to show you an introduction to all 6 sizes of the twister tools. A little bit of history. The twister tool was created, the acrylic version, in 2009 by Marcia Bergeron of Schoolhouse Designs, and at the end of 2015, Twister Sisters Designs purchased all the rights to all 6 sizes of the twister tool and any future sizes, but I'm pretty sure 6 will be enough. So I just want to show you all the different sizes. There are many YouTube videos that show how to use different sizes, but I thought this might give you a sense of the largest to smallest so you can decide what project you might like to do. So just kind of for an intro, what you're going to be doing is making pinwheel quilts super easy just by starting with a grid of squares, framing the grid of squares, and it magically turns into a pinwheel like this simply by using the tool and applying, you'll see little lines, hard to see on the video, diagonal type lines across the tool, and you play that on the seam intersections and you just cut around row by row, and that magically becomes those pieces here. And my next video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. I just want to introduce you to the process now. So going size by size, starting with the largest size, the big twister tool, that uses 10-inch squares. And this is how big the tool is. So you could use your layer cakes, 10-inch squares, or you could cut from yardage. And this is how big your pinwheels will be. See, like as big as my hand. The next size down is the Midi Twister tool. That uses 6.5-inch squares, and that's the pretty holiday quilt that you see below. That's how big the pinwheels are. The next size is a little twister, and that's what I demoed here because that's perfect for the 5-inch charm packs, or again, you can cut from fat quarters or yardage. So those 3 sizes are considered obviously the biggest sizes. Then we get down to the mini twister. We created that in 2016. The idea being we use pre-cuts, layer cakes, and charm packs for these 2 sizes. How about something to do with the strip packs? So the idea here, you could see with the runner, is you can do different colored pinwheel points simply by creating 4 patches with strips. Then the next size is down is a tiny twister, uses 3.5-inch squares. You can see there's a little bit of size difference, not a ton. And then, but the very smallest, itty bitty, look at how small that is. The tool is like a 1.5-inch tool, but it uses 2.5-inch squares. So imagine a grid of squares, 2.5-inch thrown together, creates these super cute little projects. And I forgot to mention that every tool comes, the instructions come with the project. So the projects I'm showing are something you can make just by purchasing the tools without an extra pattern. The first pattern that we developed as Twister Sisters was this Twister Planner, which basically does all the math for you. So you can create from runner up to king size quilt without having to figure out the math. It basically tells you how big your grid has to be at the start to get your finishing quilt. So in other videos, I'm going to show more detail how to do that as well. And so besides the planner, we have 28 different Twister Sisters patterns, and there's a variety of other patterns on the market as well. So please stay tuned and watch my next video where I'm going to show you basically how to do a large twister quilt. And so I'll see you soon.